Hello all, my name is Abdul Rahman, and in this video we are going to design our website, and we are going to add a lot of stuff onto our website, onto our Flask website. So if you remember, in the last video we have done the intro about the Flask, then like what is Flask, and we have created a file known as app.py, and then we have installed the Flask. And okay, so we have installed the Flask, we have created the virtual environment, and we have done other lot of stuff. Okay, so first of all, in this video we are going to do other lot of stuff. Now, like, we are going to design, we are going to create the templates, we are going to create the static directory, and do lot of stuff onto our website. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I am going to run this one. Okay, so for that I'm going to type here something like python. Okay, and then python app.py. I'm going to press tab here, something like this. Okay, so now I'm going to press here enter. So if you want to run this one, you need to type like python, then you need to type just app.py, then you have to press the tab button on your keyboard. So then you have to press enter. So when I'm pressing enter, let's see, are we getting any errors? So it's saying no module name Flask. So Flask of development, like from Flask import Flask. So let's check whether pip install Flask. Let's install this one, and let's check it's happening or not. So it's taking some time. I think we are not installed with the so I think we are not done the installation anyhow. So now successfully installed, it's now showing all of the stuff. So now if I run this one, python app. Okay, so now let's check on our website that are we getting anything. So it's not getting. So let's print. So anything is not happening on our website. So I think because of this one. So first of all, I'm going to delete this one, and then I'm going to give you a double underscore. So under main, so we have to give something like that. Now let's press here the okay, control C. I'm going to pause. Now I'm going to run this one again. So the error that I have done here is like, so I have done this small mistake. So please be careful while you're developing the website. So there will be a lot of small mistakes that we don't need to make. Okay, so here we have python app.py. So it's saying warning serving. Okay, so we are getting this is development server, do not use it in a production development, use a production WCI server instead. Okay, so we are getting any all of these things. Debugger bin. So running on HTTP. So here I'm going to click on this follow link, or you can copy that and paste that on your browser. So when I'm clicking on this one, I'm getting something like this, like hello world. So I'm going to, so the thing that I'm not able to understand is, let's remove this one, and I'm going to remove this one. And now I'm going to, okay, so it's still running. So if I reload this page, so we are not getting anything. So as you can see here, we are getting 127. Okay, so we are getting 127.0.1, something like this. Okay, if you see here what we say this one, so as you can see here 127.0.1, and then we are getting semicolon, then 5000. So we can change this port if you want. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we can change this one. So I'm going to minimize this, and this not closing. Okay, so I'm going to make this some smaller. So you can change that port name, your website, something like that. So we have app run debug is equals to true. So I'm going to give here the comma, and then I'm going to give here port is equals to something like that. You can give any number like 1000. Let's give 8000, something like this. Okay, so I'm going to save, and I'm going to reload this page. Okay, so I'm going to close 127. So this is Django one. I'm going to give here 5000. So we are getting this one. So I don't know why it's getting something. Okay, so we have the port is 8000. Let's take with the 8000. Here I should get some error. 8000. So I think this is getting confused because before this playlist I have done a Django website. I have created a Django web development. So first of all, I'm going to minimize this one. So let's remove this port, all of this stuff, and let's do something like this itself. I'm going to reload. So nothing is going to happen anyhow. So here we are getting something like hello world. So right now we have done with the right now we have done with these things. So I'm going to make it some smaller. So if you remember in the Django playlist, in the Django series, there what we have done is, for example, I'm going to open this one, and here for example, if you have to give something like slash, and then you have to give the registration, you have to do something like that. So at that time you need to go and then you need to create the register.html. You have to create the HTML pages for that page, so HTML files for that page, something like that. But you don't need to do that in the Flask. You can do like you have done in the Django. You can do it like that, and you can do this way. So I'm going to show you this way. So first of all, we have like app.root, and then we have def hello world. So before this one, I am going to create here two directories. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to press on this one, and here I'm going to give something like static, and then here I'm going to create this another folder known as templates. Okay, so templates, templates, something like this. So here I have created this, not this one. Okay, so here we have created two directories. So basically, so a lot of people make this mistake, like they build this folder, the static folder in the environment folder, or they will do something like that mistake. So these smaller mistake we don't need to do. Okay, so otherwise we are going to get some errors, and then later on we have to, our time will be waste on this small error, something like that. Okay, so anyhow, so first of all, here I'm going to open the file explorer, and in the file explorer I'm going to go in the code and Flask Web development here itself. So I'm going to make something like this. So something, okay, so we have three folders, like environment folder, then we have the static folder, then we have templates folder, and then we have the app.py, something like this. Okay, so I'm going to open the, from the env folder, I want to show you one thing, and something like this. I'm going to just copy this one, any file you can copy, but I'm just copying this one, and I'm going to paste that one here, this one goes something like this. Okay, so now you can do a lot of stuff in the Flask. So if I show here, so I have given slash, here you can give something like register, something like this. So you will be getting something like this error. Okay, so now I'm going to do is I'm going to give you something like, here I'm going to give slash static, static, then I'm going to press here enter. So because it's not opening this folder, so the reason is that, so it's not a type of file explorer or other editors, right? So that's, this is a browser, so we can open this one, something like this. So if you want to open that one, then you have to go here, and then in the static folder I'm going to copy this, something like this, and then I'm going to paste this slash control V, something like this. So still we are getting errors. Let's do one thing, let's remove this, not this one, so this will be this one as well. So I have copied this line, something like static, and the request was not found. So what it will do is like pyenv, so it's going to download this file, but right now it's not downloading. So now I'm going to remove this one. So you can do other stuff in this one, in the Flask. So just I was showing you. So I have given, so we are getting this hello world. So right now I'm going to create a text file, and let's give you something like new. Let's create the txt. We don't have anything, right? Okay, so I'm going to create this here itself. So here I'm going to, not here, the static folder, I'm going to create a file known as something like, let's give Sayyid.txt. Okay, so I'm going to give something like this. So right now we don't have anything in this folder. Okay, so here I am going to type here something like hello all, welcome back, something like this. Okay, hello. Okay, so right now, hello all, welcome back, and this is my website, something like this. Okay, so right now I'm going to give a slash here itself. So I'm going to give a slash, let's give slash Sayyid.txt. So we are saying something like this. So let's give here stdic. Then, so as you can see here, we are getting like, hello all, welcome back, this is my website. So we are, so here we can type like hello all, welcome back, how we want, but we don't need to give something like, we don't need like this one like a program, because this is just a text file. So if it's, this is a HTML file or Python or any file, you have to type that in that programming language. So we are not getting any errors because this is just a text file. So you can open the file. So that's what I want to show. So py.env, that's, I think there was something in that file, which means that any application, something was that one, not application, other thing. That's why it has not been opened, but sayyid.txt has been opened. So which is hello all, welcome back, and this is my website. So we can do this stuff in this one. So you don't need to do this that I'm doing here right now. So I'm going to just, okay, so I'm going to, not this one, I'm going to copy this, rename this one, and I'm going to control A, control C. Then let's go here and then let's give this one. I think I have not given its full name, so because I have copied that from the VS Code, not from the file explorer. So now I'm going to press here enter. So as you can see here, we are getting something like this. So before this thing, what we have done is like, we have, I want to show you. So this is downloading. So it's asking me where to save this or where to download this file, because I have given that its link. So what I've done is I'm going to go in the file explorer. So I have just copied this. So I don't have any .cfg, so it's not going to show me in this file explorer. You can set here anything, so I have not set something like that. Okay, so I have just copied its name, so that's why I was getting that error, something like that error. Okay, so now right now, so we are getting like hello all, welcome back, this is my website. So you can do a lot of stuff here. So right now you don't need to keep all of these files into this one. So just for example, you have copied that, so please remove that one, no need of that file. So now let's create some more slashes. So I'm going to close this sayyid.txt, and now I'm going to create another app root here. So here we have written hello world. I'm going to give here like @app. Okay, then I'm going to give here root app.root, and then I'm going to give here some. So for example, let's say onto our website we need to sell something. Okay, like for example, you're selling on, so we have created a website such that where we can sell the things, like let's say like Amazon, we have created this one. So now, so what I'm selling on, so the Amazon is selling the products like that only. I want to sell the products. So here, wait a second. Okay, anyhow, so I'm going to close this one. So we have this one app.root, so that's why I'm going to give it the slash products. So I'm going to give you something like this, then slash products, products. Okay, so now, So we have app.root. So now we have to define a function here. So that is def and then pro product, something like this. And now I'm going to create the folder, this one. And right now you have to give the return this one, right? So yeah, I'm going to return, not this one. Anything has been imported? No. Okay. So return. I'm going to return this, something like this, like so. Here I sell my products. PRODUCTS products. Anyhow. Okay, so here I sell my product, something like that I have given. So right now I'm going to run this one again, app.py python. So if you remember in the Django series, there we give something like python manage.py run server. So but this is Flask, so you have to do this that different way, in a different way. So right now I'm going to open this Brave, and here I'm going to type like what we say, slash product, product. So as you can see here, I am getting here I sell my product. So what happening here is, so we can do a lot of stuff here itself on this one file, but we need to do, if you are building a big website or if you are making any website, you need to use some more files like index file, templates file, and etc. And one more thing I want to talk to you about is, so if you remember in the Django playlist, in the Django series, there what we have done is like there we have used a website like materializecss.com. So there we have used that one for designing our website. So I think we can use that on our Flask, but here I am going to use another website like known as bootstrap.com. So I'm going to open that one, bwt bootstrap, bootstrap. So Bootstrap is a free and open source CSS framework directed at the responsive. So it contains HTML, CSS, JavaScript based design templates. So you can do a lot of stuff. Okay, so here like Bootstrap is same as it is like Materialize CSS, materializecss.com. So here I'm going to open this one, bootstrap.com. Okay, so we have this lot of stuff onto our website. So I'm going to click here on the getting started. So first of all, let's check. So here we have like in the index.html. So create a new index.html file in your project root. Include the meta name view tag as well for the. So we can do a lot of stuff like, okay, so it's going to create something like this. Okay, so let's check for the. So the thing that I want to say is that Bootstrap is same as Materialize CSS. So we can use it for the what we say, for designing our website. So first of all, let's open our VS Code and then let's create a template file. So HTML file here. So now I'm going to open this one, and here we have these three directories. From this one I'm going to open this one. So this directory templates, and in this directory I'm going to create an index and HTML file. So here I'm going to create a HTML file. So in this one, let's give here like index.html. Okay, so not going to okay. So first of all, I'm going to open this one. So from here I'm going to copy a starter template. So we don't have anything like starter template. So first of all, I'm going to remove all of these things, and then I'm going to type here like, I'm going to remove this one. Okay, and now I'm going to type like get bootstrap and sta RTE starter template, starter template, something like this. So I'm going to open this one, click this one. So we are getting this. Let's see where is the starter template. So this is the starter template that we have. So let's check the other version. So we have this 4.4. Let's check for 5.0. Is it having? So we were having that 5.2. So let's check for 5.0. So we don't. Okay, so we have a starter template, so we are going to use the latest one. So first of all, before this one, I want to show you one thing. Here I am going to get the an exclamation mark. So when I am pressing enter, I am going to get all of this stuff here. So as you can see here, so we have all of this stuff you can see here. So now what I'm going to do is, instead of this one, so I'm going to give something like this is my page, something like this. And here also I'm going to give like this is my page, something like that. So I want to show you one thing. So when let's check. So our is still running, so I'm going to reload this. So nothing has happened, so I'm going to go on the home page. So here we have the hello world. So I'm going to right click here, and then as you can see here we have some options like back, reload. We have all of these options. So from all of these options you need to click on the view page, so we can see the page code. So as you can see here we are getting just hello world. Okay, so this is just hello world that we have written here. So we are getting, so we have given something like return the hello world. So that's why we are getting the, so we can see the, so we cannot see all of the source page because we have just given them something here. So that's why we are getting the hello world. So this is just in hello world. So I'm going to close this one. So I want to show you one thing. So I'm going to minimize this, and here I'm going to import one thing, and that is I'm going to give here render template. So we don't have, so now I'm going to render this file like index.html. So below, first of all I'm going to make this one comment, and then I'm going to press here enter, and then I'm going to return render. Okay, and I'm going to return render the template, and then in the brackets I'm going to give you something like index.html, something like this. So now I'm going to do is, so it's still running. So first of all I'm going to click here and reload this page. So as you can see here we are getting something like this is my page. Okay, so now if I am clicking view page source, so I'm going to minimize, reset this one. So as you can see here we are getting this HTML code. So this is not just this is my page that we have written, so this is the whole HTML code because we have written them in the HTML file, something like that. Okay, so we are getting all of this stuff here. So I'm going to close this one, so we don't need this right now. So I want to show this difference. So first of all I'm going to introduction here. So let's check for the materialize. So I'm going to remove this one, so we don't need this. Okay, so first of all we have this starter template. So what I want to do is I want to copy this one. Okay, and then I'm going to go in the index.html, and now I'm going to copy, or not copy, I'm going to select all, Control A, and then I'm going to paste here, Control V, something like that. So okay, so we have all of this stuff. Now what I want to do is I want to still, so I want to delete this one. Okay, so I'm going to open the terminal again, and then I'm going to type here like python app.py. I'm going to tab and press here enter. So we are getting something like this. So it's still running. So I'm going to reload this page. As you can see here we are getting something like hello world. So which means that, and it's in the bold one. So here we are getting this, which means that we have added here the bootstrap block of, so we have added the block of code from the bootstrap. So here we are not getting anything. So here we have the hello world. So that's why we are getting there something like that. Okay, so first of all I'm going to open this one, and then here I'm going to open. So now, so we have like get started, we have all of this stuff, but now from the components. Okay, So from this one, so we have lot of other things like we have alerts, we have breadcrumb, we have other lot of stuff. Okay, but from this one I want to use is nav bars. Okay, so I'm going to click on this nav bar, and we have this how it works. Okay, so we have, so we how which type of nav bar we want, it's depend on us. So we have this type of nav bar that we can use, and we have this type of nav bar, and we have this type of nav bar. So let's check. Okay, so first of all, let's see how many nav bar. So we have this type of nav bar also available for us. So we can use other lot of nav bars, like we can use with our photos, we can use our lot of stuff here. So we have this one. Okay, so now I'm going to go on the top. So here, so first of all I want to use this one, or so let's use this one only because this is just is simple. So now let's copy this block of code. So I'm going to click on the copy, and then I'm going to go on the VS Code here. So here we have all of this stuff on the VS Code. So in the index.html, so we have the hello world. So if you remember in the Django series, there we have to be created some pages like register page, header page. So we have done that for not confusing, but we can do that in the one page itself. So here I'm going to do that in the one page. So instead of this hello world, this one, I'm going to paste this one, this block of code. Sorry. So now, so we have all of this stuff right now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload this page here with this one. So as you can see here, we are getting the nav bar, and we are getting the drop down menu. We have home, link, disable, we have a lot of stuff here. Okay, so now instead of nav bar here, wherever nav bar it is, let's check. So here only we have a nav bar. So instead of nav bar, I want to give something like my to do. Okay, so I'm going to open this one, and then if I reload this, nothing is okay. So nothing not has been happened. So we have this my to do is coming something like this. So instead of this one, let's give this in the capital D. So my to do, I'm going to reload this. So we are getting, so this is not looking good. So let's give that in the small itself. So let's give reload this. Okay, so this is my to do. So now what I'm gonna do is, here we have a lot of stuff. So now what I'm gonna do is, when I'm registering, okay, there I should so I want to get some boxes. So for that I'm going to check for the forms. So in the form I have to click, let's search here, form forms. Okay, so we have this forms here, like we have other lot of stuff like submit. Okay, so we have other forms like this form, or we can give here our email address, password, and we have these forms. We have all of these forms, something like this. So first of all I want to use the simple one, so I don't want to be that much one. So I'm going to copy this block of code. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this, and then I'm going to make this some small. So in this one, where it is, so from here the nav bar is, so I want to minimize this one. So in the what we say in the VS Code, you can make this one, so minimize something like this, you can do here itself. Okay, so you can do like this. So now I'm going to give here the what we say, let's do one thing, let's do, I'm going to not here, I'm going to right click and format document. I'm going to save this one, and then I'm going to, where was I? Okay, so here, so it's in the front line. So now I'm going to give here a tab. Okay, and not here, I want to give here something like not below the nav bar. Okay, so this should be equal to this one. So I'm going to press here again enter, and right now I'm going to give you something like div. Okay, and then I'm going to class container. Class is equals to the container, contain, contain, container, something like this. Okay, so now I'm going to give here this one. Now we have this div. So here I'm going to maybe this one. Okay, so I'm going to copy this, and now I'm going to paste that block of code here. Okay, so now let's open this one, and I'm going to reload this. So as you can see here, we will never share. So okay, we have this one, something like this. So we can change all of this stuff like email address. We can change the, instead of password we can give anything, but I want to be something like this. So we have, we will never share your email with anyone else. So let's check for this one. So here we have like, you will never share your email with anyone else. So we have this one. So this is a website from where we can copy these stuff. So no need of lot of uh, stress. So we can find all of the like copy paste, we can copy from here on this website. So we can't made all of this website from the bootstrap is just for designing. Okay, so with Bootstrap, what you can do is like, you can, as I said you, with the materialized CSS, as you know, with the materialized CSS, that is website, from their website also we can copy a block of code, HTML code, and then that block of code is used for like designing, how it's designed, like what we say, nav bars and forms, contain and lot of stuff. So here, so we have this drop down menu. Now we have this nav bar, we have this email address, password. So still here we are getting like hello world. So I want to change this one. So let's check the title. Okay, so instead of hello world, we want to give something like my to do. Okay, so now if I, sorry, okay, so if I reload this page, as you can see here, we are getting the my to do here. So that's what the thing that I want to show. Okay, so I don't want something like this. So now what I want to do is here, like I want to add a table. So let's say we are creating a, so we are making a to do app. Okay, so for the to do app, we have to get here something like your to do list, or your to do, your all of the stuff is something like that, you should get there, and in the table your to do something like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that in the next video. So if you have any questions, please put it in the comments below, and thank you for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you, bye.